Learning why a cruelty inspector for the Cattaraugus County SPCA was arrested and why he's facing felony charges.
Phil by no means is a criminal by any stretch of the imagination.
According to the Cattaraugus County Sheriff's Office, 38-year-old Philip Barrett was arrested for possession of a forged rabies vaccination certificate. News 4's George Rickert has been following this story all day and brings us the latest. George.
Well, the biggest question still is why now? Why did it take 4 years to arrest someone for a document he may or may not have even signed himself?
He's a wonderful fighter for the animals. He really is.
SPCA of Cattaraugus County officials are coming out in support of Philip Barrett, who was arrested this morning on a felony charge of possessing a forged instrument, a rabies vaccination certificate that was in his possession in March of 2008.
I'm not going to get into the details of who signed it or who was supposed to have signed it. Those are some fine-tuned questions that are still under the scope of the investigation, and I'm sure that'll come out with court.
On behalf of the SPCA, I have to say that we stand by Phil Barrett and his belief that the veterinarian, I mean, it's a common practice for veterinarians to say, please sign my name, that it was his belief that he was acting in good faith.
Barrett is a court security officer for the city of Olean and is the cruelty inspector for the Cattaraugus SPCA, which did have a spay-neuter shelter until 2 years ago. It wasn't unusual back then for Phil to sign with the vet's permission.
Phil or probably anyone else that worked on that clinic, and that's why I'm a little taken back that Phil is the only one targeted here.
We paid a surprise visit to the shelter in Hinsdale last winter, and while much of the building needed updating, the dogs seemed to be well treated.
I think it's political, and sadly, because we are no-kill, there are so many organizations that they don't approve of the no-kill. They think that unless they're really sweet, they should be put down. We don't, because they all deserve to live.
Phil Barrett is free until a court appearance in Hinsdale tomorrow.